further. Anyone who knew it and put people who didn't know it in harm's way, like his assistants.
Right.
And it's usually women that do it.
It's usually, exactly.
Anyone who knew about it, did not do a police report, went out and sought after new people, knew they should go to prison.
Right.
We call them suppliers.
Right.
There's another word for it. I don't want to say it.
Uh-huh.
Pimps, that's the word.
Yeah.
Not good. But anyone who knew and let people go in that room in any shape or form should be in prison.
Yep. Okay, you're young, I know for this, but have you heard of Heidi Fleiss?
The name sounds familiar. Why?
She was called like a madam. Charlie Sheen was one of her clients.
I have a vague recollection.
Okay. So if you look up the Heidi Fleiss situation, she was a madam. Having, women who basically provide a service for men in the entertainment industry.
Is that like an escort?
Yeah,
or
like an escort service.
Okay.
But not just escorting like to an event.
An escort with the understanding it's kind of like a very snazzy hooker.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is funny that the best picture and the best actress this year were sex working, like the movie's built around a sex worker. Nora, I think.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of interesting. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie Sheen, he's one that really, see, but this is what happens with males. So I'm sorry, I'm going to say this with certain males back in the day, even though they were exposed, some of them got forgiven for their actions.
Like Hugh Grant?
Yes, like Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant is the first person that came to my mind, and that's funny, you read my mind. And there have been others, like Eddie Murphy, Charlie Sheen. I don't know, like Charlie Sheen's dad thought like nothing of him after everything came out.
Well, Charlie Sheen's real name is Carlos Estevez.
Yes.
So how much can you really expect of a Carlos? I'm thinking of someone from Goodfellas. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But it's true. It's like I never understood why they got rid of Weinstein, but like Roman Polanski is still around.
Yeah.
Like they did the same thing. I think Polanski's worse just because the girl was 13, but that's my opinion.
It's just it's like you got to be consistent, and that's my thing with P. Diddy now too. I'm like, everybody who has participated needs to be, he absolutely should get. He was the leader of the pack, right? He started it all, but whoever else was involved with him needs to be,
I'm a sex offender registry. That's what I want. But they won't because they only care about getting the head, not the limbs, not
exactly
anything else.
Right, and that's why I don't like where Jay-Z will, in with his billions, and these people have millions and billions, roll in them and walk the streets thinking they're high and mighty.
Even Kanye West, like,
exactly.
Can you come back from having your wife show up at the Grammys nude?
Yeah.
That's like ew.
Yeah.
It was ew when his second wife looks just like his first wife. But that's me. There is no consistency.
There's no consistency. That's the problem.
I know there are probably 10 times as many people in Hollywood.
Exactly.
And they're worse
times.
than Diddy.
Well, yeah, see, Diddy, I don't know. Diddy's pretty bad. Diddy's record is pretty bad. Probably there are. We don't know, Until people come up, forward.
I've seen Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I don't have to know what goes on. I've seen Showgirls and Scream 3.
Exactly.
I know what goes on at parties.
Yep.
I now call them freak-offs because I don't want to think of it as a party.
They're not parties.
It's gross.
It's gross.
We call them gangbang rapes.
Yes,
now.
literally.
It's
And Diddy did it with boys and girls and trafficking. I mean, come on, dude.
I mean, if it's all consensual and everyone's 18 and older, it's still gross because orgies are just. But it wasn't. I mean, there was an interview on YouTube where someone was as young as 12 or 8.
And
That's
my
like,
thing is, how do these people even get? What? Where are your parents? Like, what are you doing? See, that's my other question. Like, how is he getting? Like, that's sad.
I don't believe Diddy. Diddy's probably a 7 on a scale of 0 to 10. I mean, I can think of 10 ways that are worse than Diddy. At least all of his victims are alive and walking around. There are people. I mean, I've seen